Now, Councilmember Honda.
Thank you. My husband and I attended the Korean American Day celebration also, and it was interesting. We stayed for the dinner portion of it also, and there's a whole group of Federal Way youth, and they had their bright green T-shirts on that took care of us. And I have to say, Sandra England has a lot of energy. But I appreciate all that they do, and I've attended several of their events, and they're always fun to go to, and I learned quite a bit. Yesterday, there was about 30 people from Federal Way who went down to Olympia to watch the swearing in for both Roger Freeman and Linda Kochmar. It was very exciting to see them. They walked in together and then took their separate sides of the chamber. And it'll be interesting to see how this session goes this year and how well they work with each other down there. The MLK celebration is, of course, Friday. Doors open at 12:30. There is parking. If you're concerned about parking, there will be reserved parking for the public. The children will be leaving at 2. The public will stay until the children are out of the auditorium, and that's for safety reasons. And we do hope that a fair amount of our public come. It will be a good program. We've worked hard to put it together, and the school district has cooperated amazingly. It's been a good process to watch. They are doing a food drive also. The Diversity Commission is doing a food drive on Saturday. They'll be at 5 of our local stores, and this is the food drive that the Diversity Commission started about 3 or 4 years ago. It's a time of the year when the food bank really needs a lot of donations and support, and each year this has grown. We've had 2 stores that didn't want us to be there, so we actually had to turn some volunteers away. But it's a good thing. So if you want to bring food, if you bring it here Saturday because you can't get to one of the donation sites, I will make sure it gets to the food bank for the Diversity Commission. And I also want to talk a little bit about grant funding and the commissions. Years ago when I ran the clothing bank for the Federal Way PTSA Council, I was on the end of writing the grant and coming to the Human Services Commission and asking for money and going through that whole process. And it's an interesting process. You always ask for a little bit more and hope that you get what you need. And the Human Services Commission is always good to us at the clothing bank. They were our major financial sponsor. We had the school district gave us a building and gave us electricity. We didn't have running water, but we had a building and electricity, which was pretty nice. And the City of Federal Way was our financial sponsor. We were able to buy new underwear and socks and eyeglasses and eye exams for children and school supplies. And now that then I became a member of the Arts Commission, and I listened to people asking for money and filling out those requests. And now I'm on the council side, and so I understand the process, and I appreciate all of the commissions and what they do and the work that they put into their thoughts and how they come to their decisions. And so I just wanted to say that I do understand how it goes, and I appreciate their work. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Council.